Parts of Japan blanketed by thick snow during strongest cold front for years, Hokkaido and the Japan seacoast have been hardest hit, forcing domestic airlines to cancel flights between cities in the region and Tokyo. Large parts of Japan have been blanketed with snow as the lowest temperatures this winter disrupted rail and air travel, amid warnings that more heavy snowfall was expected through the weekend. Residents struggled to dig out cars that had been buried by snow in just a few hours, with the meteorological agency describing the cold front as the strongest in several years. Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost main island, and the Japan seacoast have been hardest hit, forcing domestic airlines to cancel flights between cities in the region and Tokyo. Train services in parts of central Japan were also canceled, according to the Kyodo news agency. The snow closed several roads, prompting officials to urge motorists to fit snow tires. The town of Shirakawa in Gifu Prefecture saw 129 centimeters of snowfall in just 48 hours, a record high, the meteorological agency said, while snowfall reached almost a meter in depth in Jotsu, Niigata Prefecture, and Hanbestu in Hokkaido. The weather agency said extremely unstable atmospheric conditions would generate significant amounts of snowfall in the coming days, including in regions along the Pacific coast, where snowfall is rare. Officials urge people in regions where heavy snow is forecast to avoid non-essential outings. Unusually warm weather throughout January had, ironically, caused anxiety among organizers of this year's snow festival in Sapporo, where about 200 ice and snow sculptures went on display this week. When local people began creating the sculptures last month, the snow barely covered roads in Sapporo, Hokkaido's biggest city, forcing organizers to import enough snow to fill 2,510-ton trucks from other towns in the region. The most eye-catching creations include the Japanese baseball star Shohei Ohtani and his dog Dekopin, and a 12 meters high recreation of the former Hokkaido prefectural government building. About 80% of the works were made by citizen sculptors. Heavy snow is forecast to affect Hokkaido and the regions along the Sea of Japan coast through Sunday, the meteorological agency said Wednesday, due to what the agency called the strongest cold air in several years. The weather agency warned of blizzards, high waves, and hazardous road conditions through the weekend, urging residents, particularly in areas from Hokkaido to western Japan, to avoid non-essential travel. In the 24 hours leading up to Wednesday morning, snowfall reached 99 centimeters in Jotsu, Niigata Prefecture, 97 centimeters in the town of Hanbetsu, Hokkaido, and 85 centimeters in the village of Shirakawa, Gifu Prefecture, according to the agency. The agency also warned of significant snowfall over the next few days. In the 24 hours through 6 a.m. Thursday, up to 100 centimeters of snowfall is forecast for the Tohoku and Hokuriku regions, 70 centimeters in Gifu and the Kinki region, 50 centimeters in Hokkaido, Chugoku, and northern Kyushu, 40 centimeters in Shikoku, and 15 centimeters in southern Kyushu. In the 24 hours through 6 a.m. Friday, the Tohoku and Hokuriku regions are expected to experience 70 centimeters of snowfall. 50 centimeters in Hokkaido, Gifu, and the Kinki region, 40 centimeters in Chugoku, and 20 centimeters in Shikoku and northern Kyushu, according to the agency. The extreme weather has caused major disruptions to transportation. Snow-related road closures were announced on the Kyushu Expressway areas in Hokuriku and the Matsuyama Expressway in Shikoku, among others. Nippon Expressway and the XCO advises using snow tires and having tire chains in your vehicle for safety. As of 11 a.m., all Nippon Airways canceled 27 domestic flights, affecting around 2,000 passengers to and from prefectures such as Niigata, Toyama, Tottori, and Fukuoka. Japan Airlines has canceled 13 domestic flights, affecting 513 passengers in total, such as flights to and from Niigata, Kagoshima, and the Amami Archipelago.